Hey, this is Romy. So let's talk about what we confess and the power in the things that we confess. There was a question this morning that kind of stemmed from our Google Hangout, and that was the discussion a little bit about being fearless and confessing fear. And so I'm just going to share with you a little bit of the way that I see it and the way that I do it for me. I believe that the power is in the tongue. I believe that what you confess, that's what you end up believing, and that really ends up being, it is directly related to your actions and how you run your life. And so when I say I never confess fear, that doesn't mean that I don't have fear. I do say that I'm not afraid of anything, because I believe that if we move in that direction, that is where the power is at. I totally believe that God is with me and is going to take care of me in everything, and I believe that fear is not of God. God gives us wisdom, and God gives us conviction. God does not condemn us, and God wants us to be blessed, and He's a God of love. That's my belief. And so I run with that. And so I believe that if I confess fear, then I'm pretty much going in the wrong direction. So I believe that the more that you speak things, that is branded on your heart, and that causes you to believe it more and more. So when we tell ourselves that we can't do something, well, we're not going to be able to do it. And if we're too afraid to step outside of our comfort zone or to do something different, then eventually we'll become paralyzed and we won't be able to do that. So as far as coming up with different ways to counteract that, I have done that for so long. It doesn't really even, saying that I'm afraid isn't even really in my vocabulary anymore. But there are some other things that are, and so that goes right along with the self-talk. So I try not to ever say, well, maybe this will happen for me, or, things that are kind of like self-doubt. I try to move more into the more affirmative, positive ways of speaking. And so what I usually recommend to people as they're starting to kind of train themselves in this a little bit is to just come up with some little words that will help them to counteract that fear. So whatever is going to be positive and help you to move in a different direction of that negative thought, you move into the positive thought. I hope that helps. I know it helped. So take that, run with it, be fearless, and go and change the world.